What's going on, guys? It's your boy Carson here, back with a brand new video. And in today's exciting video, we are washing this dirty Ford Bronco. It's got some bug guts on it, but it's not bad. Today, we're gonna be using the products that I use every time I wash a car. This will be a mix of P&S Detail products, Armor Detail Supply, Coach Chemi, all sorts of fun products. Stick around to the end of the video to see the final result. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, and as you can see here, it is fairly dirty. It's got a bunch of bug guts and debris on the front. The wheels and tires definitely need a good reset. Now, there's not a ton of browning on these tires here, but they are very, very dirty. Down on the lower rockers, you can see a bunch of contamination, but not terrible. Same thing with the rock sliders here. They're dirty. They definitely need some sort of dressing on them. Moving around the back here, you could definitely see that this car has went through the automatic car wash. See right here on how it's still dirty, but it looks like there's little fingers, especially on the emblem here and around. And in this video, we're gonna do a little bit more than just a basic wash. We're gonna kind of do a wash plus, if you will. Now, just to jump in here real quick, we did already complete the interior detail, got everything all squared away and good to go. Again, this interior is fully reset. Alrighty, so here we are in the engine bay of the vehicle. Now, what I'm gonna do is hit it with a pre-spray first. Down below, you guys see that I've got my wheel bucket here with a foam cannon full of brake buster. I use brake buster for the engine bay as it's still one of the best engine bay cleaners, floor mats cleaner, wheel cleaner, whatever you wanna call it. Now, I'm gonna pre-spray this real quick, just do a quick rinse and see where we're at. So here we go. I'm not going to spray it right in here because I saw here that there is an active intake. It does have a little bit of a drain here, so I'm okay with that. But if it did not, I would go ahead and just put a rag here. I know on most Fords that they have the ECU on the firewall, which is right over there. So I'm not going to hit that super hard. And then of course I'm not hitting the battery super hard. And so next up, I am going to go ahead and hit it with some brake buster. Again, this will probably do 95% of the work, and I'll just scrub it real quick, do a light scrub, but I'm not gonna have to do much. There's not any oil stains or anything like that, so here we go. So quick layer. Ultra Utility Brush from the Rag Company, and I'm hitting most of these spots here just to get some minor agitation. For the really hard spots to get, this is the Fender brush by Detail Factory. You can kind of get in here, get back here where you need to get the firewall. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this here. Now, this is a cool trick that Anthony from the Rag Company showed me. So all you do for an engine bay is you're gonna go ahead and hit this with the Ego blower to get majority of the water off. I'm gonna lightly mist it again. I'm gonna spray my motor plast or my engine dressing. And so that's gonna be a fine mist setting. Hit it like this. That's all. Set it and forget it. Alrighty, welcome guys to the wheel section of the video. Now, I have got a ton of products here. I've got 3 IKs, an APC, a foam cannon, an eFoam Pro 2. What I'm gonna go ahead and start off is with the fender wells. The fender wells on the vehicle are carpeted. I'm gonna hit it with an APC. This is P&S Detail Products APC, the green one, and a Griot's bottle. And I'm just gonna hit that carpet. So this is Armor Detail Supply wheel cleaner. Now I'm gonna hit the tire itself. I'm gonna go 2 rounds. This is Armor Detail Supply tire cleaner, mixed 4-to-1. And immediately you see all the browning. These big KO2s, I had to do a second round. And just look at that. That's what we're gonna let spray, let dwell, let it do its thing. And while we're talking about that, I will talk about what's in this bottle. So this is Glatt by Starnagloss. This is a rinse-on sealant. This is great for wheels, adds a couple weeks of protection. Over here in the eFoam Pro 2, we've got Alkaline Wheel Cleaner by Kosh Chemie. It just looks like soy sauce. It's doing its job. It's breaking down that browning. Now I'm hitting it with P&S Detail Products Brake Buster, no dilution. I'm going to hit the tires first. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the barrel brush. This is by the Detail Factory. This is a mini barrel brush. We are going to hop over to, this is the Ultra Wheel Mitt by the Rag Company. And I picked this specifically because these Beadlock S, I don't know if they're real Beadlocks, but Beadlock S tires have this huge lip. And the only way to get them clean is with a wheel mitt. Now I'm taking my Detail Factory Tri-Grip brush, the mini, and hitting in between these beadlock areas. Alrighty, so now the wheels and tires are for the most part pretty dang clean. I can see that the rubber is starting to dry and they look pretty good. This is Alkaline Wheel Cleaner, diluted 10-to-1 in an IK eFoam Pro 2. I'm gonna hit the wheels and tires here, especially the tires, but the wheels. And this is going to get, this is a touchless wheel cleaner. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is hit it with Starnagloss Glatt. It's a rinse aid that adds a little bit of protection, and I'm just hitting the wheel faces in the barrels. And instantly, you guys can tell that it's hydrophobic. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the other wheels that are on the vehicle. Let's go ahead and jump into the wash. All right, guys, we are back here. We are all finished up with the wheels and tires, and that typically takes me the longest for sure. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do is I've got my APC and then I've got P&S Bug Off 1-to-1. So I'm gonna spray and douse this front end here that's covered in bugs with the Bug Off, and then the lowers I'm going to hit with APC. The lowers, and the cool thing about Pressols is they are a dual pump trigger. So down in here. All right, now I'm gonna hit it with P&S Bug Off. Okay, so now I'm going to hit it with the dwell method. So my first soap, I'm gonna be using Built Hamber Touchless. I'm gonna put about 200 mils, about 150 mils. rinse is complete. Of course, you see a little bit of soap here left. I'm not too worried about it because I am going to go in and hit it again with another foam wash. Now, I've got some Coach Chemi GFX. I'm going to do about 100 or so mils. I'm going to foam this down again. So for this wash specifically, I'm gonna just work in half increments. So I'm gonna do half the car. All right, here we go. Alrighty guys, so contact wash is done. There's quite a bit of iron contaminant. So I'm gonna hit it with some iron decon. I believe it's 3D, but now I'm just gonna hit this here. The surface, wow. Yeah, like all of this. So it definitely needed a iron decon. Okay guys, finally at the final step. We're gonna add a little bit of protection. Today we're using Coach Chemi's hydrofoam sealant. Now this is a SiO2 based spray and foam sealant. All right, now it's time to rinse. Yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and dry the rest of this car. I'll throw some tire dressing on it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today as I washed this Ford Bronco. If you stuck around to the end, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. If you guys do like these detailing videos or car videos, let me know with a comment down below. Subscribe down below if you are brand new, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.